Welcome everyone to more Dauntless here on Additional Pylons Games, continuing to play through a little bit of the open beta, and man, things have changed since we last played, guys. Things have changed quite a bit. There have been quite a few updates. The Sharpen Your Skills update has come into effect here for Dauntless, and there's been a lot of changes. So I'm going to do a quick overview of what those changes entail, and then we'll go ahead and get into the fights. So, first of all, probably the biggest thing is that progression has been completely wiped. So, because of that, this is actually going to be the last episode of Dauntless for a while, at least until I think probably open beta is done, or we go into open beta, or basically the game goes into full release. Just because really a lot of the fights that I've already done, I'm going to have to go back and do again, so I don't want to keep showing you guys the same stuff over and over again. But the good part about it, though, is that it has introduced a few new things like the War Pike, which I'm going to be showing you guys in this episode. War Pike is a new weapon. It's very much focused on quick stabbing attacks and setting up combos for your teammates. And that's the other thing that happened with this big update, is that the weapons. We'll go ahead and show you the different weapons. So the weapons have actually, their damage types have been changed. So for hammers do crushing damage, which is really good for staggering opponents. It's also really good for taking armor off opponents and doing some also like breaking things, like breaking horns or tusks or antlers or anything like that. So that's more of what their purpose is for. Then you've got axes, swords, and chain blades, all of which do cutting damage or slashing damage. That's really good for taking off tails or other limbs, I guess, is what they're there for. And then, of course, you've got the War Pike, which we'll be showing here today. The War Pike does piercing damage. And what piercing damage does is it, one, I believe it causes bleeding damage once a limb or an area has been pierced. You'll see that with the numbers that pop up, which is another new feature. But on top of that, it also basically marks an area for your allies to attack. And if an ally attacks a pierced area, they're going to do increased damage, and there's more damage towards like breaking or staggering or something like that. So the War Pike is really really used for like comboing with your allies to target a certain area to take it down quickly. So that's what it's there for. The other thing that you'll see is you've got the ability to customize stuff. So you can infuse weapons and armor with cells. So I don't have any cells here for the War Pike. We do have some here for this area though. So we can do wound damage plus 2.5 part damage on hit. Cell increases stagger damage by 2%. Stagger damage on hit, or plus 15 umbral power, minus 15 base power. I don't actually know what umbral power is. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Let's just go ahead and do Bladestorm Cell and go ahead and infuse that. And so now this weapon will do plus 2.5 part damage on hit, which is pretty good, at least for a starter. If we go over to our weapons our armor, we can see the same thing. We've got the ability, so lengthens invincibility window of your evades, which is really good. But I'm actually going to switch up something that I'm doing here on my lantern, and that is my activated lantern. So currently I've got lantern heal. Heals you for 10 points per second for 20 seconds, so 200 heal. I'm going to change it up to fully charged lantern grants you 180 point shield. So we're going to do that instead. So that way I've got an overshield that I can put on instead. So change things up a little bit. So there you go. You can see, again, more customization. There's also more customization as far as colors and stuff. There's also more armor and weapons models available. So we'll quick show those off here. So you've got the normal strike, but now you got stuff like Quillshot. You got some really cool armor here for the Quillshot. Look at that mask. Love it. And each of these do have different abilities as well. So you can see less health, but more damage on hit for the Quillshot, and for the Charog the same thing. The difference is that the Quillshot has no like elemental resistances, where the Charog does. But again, you can see some really cool weapons and armor. And then you got the Skarn, which is the new enemy, which maybe we'll see that today. Got some really cool weapons and armor for them as well.
Get slaying.
So I'm gonna go ahead and just show off the weapons real quick, and then we'll get into the fight. There have been a lot of other updates as well. Especially so you can see again, Charog blade looks different. Skarn blade looks pretty sweet. Quillshot axe is new. Charg axe is new. Lots of new stuff. Skarn axe. So lots of really cool stuff here. I'm going to go ahead and get into the fight, though.
My weapons.
A lot of the UI stuff has changed as well as the loadout for this. You can see that the hunt board has changed up, so let's go into the Monstrous Verge, and you can now either hunt for specific animals, behemoths that you're looking for, or you can hit patrol. So you can say, I want to patrol, and I will accept any of the fights here that you're looking for. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do, since that will find us the party the quickest. I'll cut back once we get into a party and get ready to go. So we'll see you soon in just a moment. Alright guys, so you can see here, we've got a new ready area for us to look at. We can see our allies here at the moment. We got someone in Skarn armor who's using just a regular sword. Then we've also got somebody here doing chain blades, myself with a war pike, and you can see that our hunt info, we're patrolling, but we're going for a Quillshot specifically. So I'm hitting R for ready, and we'll get out there on the field. So you can see it's kind of a cool look, just because it looks like you're actually on the airship that's going out to the island that we're going to be fighting on. So it's a neat little way for it's a neat little way to, I guess, build a little more continuity in the world, that you actually take these airships out to the field in order to hunt the behemoths. It's also good to see, to allow you to coordinate between yourself and your allies. So, for example, one thing would be, maybe you want to make sure that you have a diverse weapons loadout with you and your allies. So somebody's got an axe, somebody's got a sword, somebody's got a hammer and you know, a war pike, something like that, allowing you to have that diverse weapon set. Also being sure that you have a diverse set of that's a little bit of a glitch. Making sure that you have, you know, the right supplies and everything. So all that sort of stuff, you can now coordinate that. There's also been changes to the nodes. So like these nodes, there's more of them, but you only get to harvest one item from each of them. Same thing with flowers. Again, it just keeps things rolling a little bit faster, I think. Rather than, you know, sitting here forever trying to harvest the same thing over and over and over again. So let's go ahead and head through here. Oop, that was roll. I meant to jump, but I got it anyway. So yeah, lots of cool stuff. Lots of good updates, I think. Lots of improvements overall, I would say. Wow, lots of these wisps here. Alright, let's go ahead and hop over this way. Grab ourselves this ore deposit. There's another one over there too, actually. So still need to take your time and do some collecting and such. But it's much more streamlined. There's also been changes to the crafting system. So the crafting system now doesn't require as many parts in order to create some of the items. See our little behemoth friend over there. Yep. The other thing is that, so with the crafting system, a lot of the parts are now common to all the behemoths that you'll find in the same region. So that what that means is that it's pretty rare, at least starting out, it's pretty rare for you to need an item that's specific to a certain behemoth. Instead, they'll all drop similar items, so that if you just can't find a partner to hunt for one specific item, you know, it's not as big of a deal. So again, it streamlines your crafting system just a little bit, instead of locking people out if they can't get one specific break item. Alright, hop down and get that wisp. Get this ether wisp as well. Poke around here a little bit. No? Okay. Let our allies know that we're here as well. I think we can sneak around the outside just fine. Okay. Getting a little close for us to get this this ore vein right here. Let's wait for him to turn around if he does. Okay. Very sneaky. Very, very sneaky. Okay, somebody's going in on the fight. So let's get in there. So, with the war pike, you really have two combos, and that's lots of left clicks, which is just this regular attack here. And then you've also got your right clicks. So from there, you can load up your special bar, which is underneath the health bar, and you can actually load it into your pike as ammo. That's not good. The better you do, the more attack damage you have going. Also not good. I need to focus on dodging a bit. So the higher your damage is, the higher your combo bar is, the better the ammo is going to be when you load it into your weapon, and the more damage it'll do when you shoot the pike off. Okay, dodge underneath. Again, dodge underneath. Dang it. I thought I could get out of there. Not good either. Okay. I'm just getting wrecked, guys. Alright. Let's go ahead and get our overshield going. And our shield is basically already gone. And I dodged too early. Okay. Oh, come on. I was literally dodge rolling. Ah, I don't believe that at all. Okay, there we go. Perfect timing. Dodge roll underneath again. So you can see the damage numbers that are coming out. There we go. Good stuff. So, the damage numbers that are coming out, yellow is basically, yellow or white are my damage. And then red, I believe, is the bleeding damage that we cause. Ah. Okay, just kind of a glancing blow. Dodge underneath. Okay, time to get out. So we'll store up a little more ammo here. Let's go ahead and use our pike shot. There we go. So you can see we have that back leg marked. You can see like the blue bleeding marks or whatever that's there. So we're doing increased damage there. Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. Alright. Use a potion. And so we're going to target that back leg to do a little bit more damage. And you can see my store that next shot. The other thing is that as our meter goes up, our damage also goes up. So the war pike incentivizes careful, strategic play of not getting hit. Okay. There we are. Quillshot has run away. So yeah, the more damage we're able to do, the better. Let's go ahead and get our shield up. Then also take a couple of these healing thingamajigs. Okay. There we go. Unfortunately, we're going to lose our special meter a little bit here, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. shot. Aim it at that leg. Do some extra damage there. Alright, there goes the shield. That was silly and I forgot to dodge. There we go. Ouch. Not good. Also not good. Also, friend is down. Let's go ahead and get him up. Come on, buddy. You can do it. That hurt. Grab one of those. Should be enough to get us through for now. Okay. Dodge away. Alright. He's gone back to normal mode. Dang it. I thought it was the targeted one. Go ahead and heal up just a bit. Darn. Man, I keep thinking that I'm gonna be safe since there's not a tail there. But I'm not. Alright. Alright, Mr. Quillshot, you got me. You got me pretty good. Not that time, though. See, I don't understand that hit. There's definitely no tail there. I should not be getting hit. Let's go ahead and use a shot. Okay. Not the best amount of damage, but... Alright, let's turn around. Dodge out of the way of that. Store that really good shot in our weapon. Dodge out of the way. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Oh, I was literally in the midst of dodging. Okay, not doing so hot. Okay, I'm gonna take another one of these. I need it. Ooh, we got stagger. Good stuff. Woo! Barely got out of that one. Dang it. Missed my shot. I thought I might be able to get him right there before the end. Alright. Let's get the break part, the Quillshot hide that we got. Nice. Alright, we're pretty low on health. I've got no potions left. I need to be dodging a little bit better. But. Alright. Grab some more plants. Alright, there's the Quillshot up there. We should be able to get him this time. I think. Okay. Dodge away. Dodge underneath. Yep. Couldn't stop the combo, guys. Boom. Some good damage there. Another one of our shots. Ouch. Okay. You got me there, sir. You got me indeed. shield up. Save my bacon just a bit. And there's the Quillshot. We'll get one more shot off on him as he goes down. Ah, it's a miss. Oh well. Plant the banner. And we can see the updated end screen that we've got here. So, my rank was A, Master of the Hunt. Probably not me. Yeah. So, the thing that I've noticed with the pike is that a lot of times you're not the most flashy. You're not the most highest damage dealer or anything like that. We'll give that a 4. That was a pretty good match. But what you are is you're instrumental to your team doing well in allowing break parts to happen and allowing extra damage to happen. With the basically by marking certain parts of the animal, if your allies also focus on that part of the animal, then you're going to do a whole lot more damage. So you can see this is pretty much the same as previous iterations, but now we've got Verge cores that we can work up towards as you kill more behemoths. You've also got Slayer rank, which you basically just level up every time. You level up a little bit every time you slay a behemoth. So I still think that the end screen takes a little bit too much time for it to complete. Same thing with like loading in, loading out, all that sort of stuff. I think it should be quick, just boom, 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 in and out, in and out. But it's definitely an improvement, especially the loading in screen. So let's go ahead, leave the party, not because we don't like them, but just because we've got some other stuff to do here before we go ahead and get into the next fight.
Time to set sail.
Okay, so canned campfire. Sure, we'll get some of these. These are basically Winterfest or whatever. Ooh, okay, create one of those. Basically, oh, lantern, cool. Also good. So a bunch of new items available.
Now, don't waste this.
I'm not wasting them.
You'll get some use out of this.
Okay. Is there anything else that we really want to create? I guess we can create a revive stim. Stamina. I really don't use stamina all that much, which is kind of sad. Resource spotter. I think that just simple healing potions is the way to go. Let's just go ahead and get the rest of those. And I don't think we can create anything else. Alright, let's go see if we can upgrade anything here for our weapons or armor. And we'll do another pike. We'll do another pike fight here in a moment. So I do like all the upgrades. I do like all the changes that have been made here. Right.
Wills is at your service.
So we create a Gnasher. That's a sword. As of right now, okay. Let's go ahead and improve our War Pike. Get us some more damage on that. And so you can see Monstrous Verge Arcanite. Basically, this is what we need, what we get from any of the...
When it comes to weapons, practice makes perfect.
Okay, buddy. It's basically what you get from any of the Monstrous Verge
There you are.
behemoths. We can upgrade something in our Gnasher set for one more Arcanite. Is there anything other than +4? No. Okay. Well, let's upgrade our chest then. Because why not? There we go. Another item upgraded.
Don't get yourself killed.
Get ourselves a little bit more armor. Help keep us alive longer. And I will cut back again once we get into another fight. See you guys soon in just a moment. Alright, boys. Here we are. We're on a patrol hunt. And, oh, we just had somebody pop in. We got a full squad then. Let's go ahead and R for ready. And you can see here on the right, we've got patrol hunt selected. So that means that we're going to basically take on any of the possible monsters in the Monstrous Verge. So this could be Shrike, Skarn, Charog, Gnasher. I think the other one, Shrike. Did I say Shrike already? I might have said Shrike already. Anyways, there's Drask. That's the other one. Sorry. So we could possibly take on any of those. So again, this is a nice way of just adding in some flavor to it. It's also an easy way to put a party together. Basically saying, I'm open for anything. I just need to do some hunting. I'm not looking for anything specific. And then you can actually get paired with someone who is looking for something specific in the same region. So if I needed Shrike or if I needed Drask or something like that, somebody was just looking to do some hunting, get some more materials, that sort of thing, then, ooh, we got somebody with the Halloween entrance. Very cool. Very nice. Coming forth from the grave as a zombie. So we've got 2 chain blades, a hammer, and myself with the war pike. So relatively balanced team. Would have been nice if somebody had an axe or a sword instead of the double chain blades, but it is what it is. Alright. Get ourselves a wisp. Start collecting up resources, and we'll have to figure out what we're hunting here in just a moment. Come down this way, get some iron or tin, one of the two. Okay, looks like we've already found the behemoth then. Tin. Okay. Ooh. That sounds like we've already engaged the enemy, and it is a Skarn, one of the new behemoths that have been added in. As you can see, he's a big rock monster. He uses rocks to armor himself. So it's really good that we have a hammer here. And so you can see kind of that sideways attack. So he's I'm definitely not. Oh, time to get out. Time to get out. Okay. So he does this little spinny attack. It sucks everybody in. Not good, definitely. But you can see he's got this rock armor, and that armor mitigates a lot of damage. You can see I'm only doing 20 or so damage. Oh, I forgot about that one. There we go. That's a good break right there. Okay, we'll store that into our weapon. So basically, this is why it's really important to have a hammer guy here for Skarn. Because without him, you're not going to be doing a whole lot of damage. Trying to get to the vulnerable parts. Okay, got my war pike loaded up. But you can see that focusing on that head and the front arm here, we're doing a whole lot more damage than if we were to we're gonna go for a war pike shot. There we go. Look at that damage, boys. 1,500. And that is actually where you can stagger your opponents. Roll out of the way of that one. Get myself a shield. Ouch. Okay, shield gone. There we go. Another good shot on the head. Alright, he has regenerated his armor. He's gone into his rage mode. And he kind of like turtles up here. Let's go ahead and use a potion. And then he will do various attacks. But you can see that my piercing damage really doesn't do a whole lot. Dang it. As opposed to Mr. Hammer here, who is just crushing it on the armor. So this is why it's important to have a diverse set of weapons available to you. Boom. Get that shot off. There we go. So you can see I just staggered him with my shot. When he lifts up like that, his belly is vulnerable. You can attack him pretty good. Okay, store my shot away. Go ahead and get my shield up, and he is gone. So that's another area where the war pike actually excels, is being able to hit enemies that are in their stagger, or where you can stagger them. So with Skarn, it's pretty easy. He just lifts himself up. You shoot him in the belly, and he's gone. He falls down. With Shrikes and with Embermains, it's a little bit more difficult. Just because the time when they can be staggered is when they're moving. If you line them up, if you line up straight in front of them and they come at you, though, it's actually not too difficult. I have done it before on both. But you do have to be real quick on it when it comes to the... You do have to be pretty quick on it, though. It's one of those things where you have to commit to it. You can't just kind of potentially go after him. Ah, shoot. I was hoping to get out of it. It's one of those things where if you're gonna... Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen too. It's because I'm talking too much. Man. Wow. Get wrecked by Rock Boy here. Doing his little spinny thing. Alright. Let's take a potion. Alright. Avoid the rock spikes. Alright, dodge all the way that. Alright, so I was not in the right place to do a stun, but somebody else was, so that's good. Okay, let's go ahead. Use our shield. Get out of the way. Hop back in. Ouch. Okay. Alright. There we go. Got a nice break. Go ahead and use our cannon to get another break going here. Okay, we can see this front arm is marked. Wow. Okay, somebody else got the stun off on him. So we are doing a very good job of keeping this guy pretty well stun locked. Okay. So I did that so that I could store the shot that or the stuff that I had in my special meter. Ouch. Okay. Got me. I thought I was far enough to the side to avoid that. But you can see that my piercing damage is not doing a whole lot other than the occasional time when I'm able to get in underneath the armor. Ouch. Yep, you got me there, sir. You got me. Okay, use our shield again. And you got me again. There goes my shield. You can afford another potion. There we are. Another enemy slain. Got some rock floating out here. Let's go ahead and use our banner to finish up then. A nice quick fight too. S+ on my rank. Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright. So there we are. Another match done. We'll give that a 5. That was really good. We did a very good job of keeping him stunned, keeping him under wraps. But that's where you can see the importance of having various types of weapon damage are needed. With the Skarn, if you don't have a hammer, it's actually really, really hard to do any significant amount of damage to your opponent with all that armor. Same thing, though, is that without piercing damage, you're not able to mark as well, and without cutting damage, you don't have a chance of cutting off some of the limbs, like the tail or something like that. So it's very important to have a diverse weapons loadout when it comes to your team, which I really appreciate. I think that it does a good job of necessitating the different weapon types instead of just having one weapon that's super overpowered. So let's go ahead and we don't have another thing to open up, but we can go and check out yeah, weapons and armor thingamajig. I think we should be able to get our pike up to the next level, which should be the final level for this war pike.
What brings you to the Smithy Slayer?
There we are. Yes. Plus 200 damage. Good stuff. Oh, never mind. We can keep upgrading it.
Keep your blades sharp.
I was wrong. Alright. Well, we've got one left. Oh, never mind. I forgot to quit the party, and, okay. Well, I think that we did a good job. Let's go ahead and, say, I'm ready. We'll go ahead and keep with the same team. Good stuff. So again, we got this new loadout area where you're actually able to examine one another. So we can look here and we can see our ally using the Drask Smasher. Wow, that's quite a tongue twister, actually. We can take a look at, so he's got some Ember Gloves for Embermane, Scrave stuff. Yep. What's he got for his? Alright. So same thing, we can check out all our allies and see what they're using. Shrike Blades, Shrike Helm, Quill Boots, Shrike. Cool. Good stuff. Alright. My loadout. So we'll see what we come up with again in this patrol hunt. Hopefully something different. Maybe a Charog or a Drask or something like that. Shrike would actually be really nice because I do have a quest for a Shrike. So we'll see if we get that this time. If not, that's fine. But this will be the last fight for this episode. And like I said, the last fight for now. We might come back to Dauntless. We'll see what happens in the future updates and what new weapons they add, what new beasts they add, all that sort of stuff. But for now, there are other games that I want to cover. There are other games that have been doing some really cool stuff lately. And with the progression wipe, I feel like I'd be serving you guys the same content over and over again. Even with the new weapon available, the Warpike and all the new weapon sets and everything like that. I just feel like I'd be offering you guys the same content. I feel like I'm offering you guys the same content anyways with Dauntless. It can be a little bit grindy sometimes, especially in these early stages where you don't have as many types of enemies to fight against. So I want to make sure that I'm keeping it fresh and good for you guys, and I'm not just kind of stringing you along and recording what's easy for me to record or something like that. Which is actually to say another thing, that when it comes to recording and editing, Dauntless is actually a little bit tougher. I came up here for this node. Just to let you know. I saw this node earlier, so I'm not just wandering willy-nilly. Dauntless is actually one of the tougher games to record, just because of server downtime, waiting time, all that sort of stuff. And yeah, so that's just another factor in it as well. There are other games that are easier for me to produce for you guys, and there's other games that are doing more updated content, and I'm not replaying the same stuff over and over for you guys. So that's the reasons why. If you have anything to say about that, go ahead and leave a comment. I'm always open to your feedback, hear what you guys have to say. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay, well, he's not over here. Whatever it is that we're hunting. Where is everybody? I kind of went my own way, and now things have, it's a little too quiet. Okay, so he's down that way. Alright. Well, there's some ore up here that I want to grab real quick, and another wisp. So, allies are just going to have to wait. It's me being greedy, I guess. It's me just feeding into my loot problems. Which, if you've watched any of my Skyrim series, you'll know I have a really big looting problem. Just have to take everything. Okay, so it looks like we're in the upper area, maybe? To start this fight? I'm just sprinting my butt off. Alright, looks like we're fighting the Skarn again. That's fine. Give you guys something new. And you can see the problem that we have here now is that we do not have a hammer this time. We've got an axe. Oh, bad. Oh, very bad. Very, very bad. Very bad indeed. Very bad. Mucho bad. I'm just going to sit here. Okay, we'll store away that. So, yes. There we go. Stagger him, which is a quick shot. Get our shield up. Ooh, quick dodge underneath. Another quick dodge underneath. Ouch. Okay. Good. Oh man, I forgot about that. So that's one thing that we gotta keep in mind is that with the Skarn, when he does fall back, he actually does damage to you when he's like that stagger strike or whatever. Ouch. Okay. Definitely time for a potion. So the bad thing is that if you hold on to the Quillshot too long, like I did there, it actually starts going a little crazy. It starts like going off. It like you can't aim it as well. So that's the problem I had. So that's why I missed it there. All right, he's doing his little spinny thing. Go ahead and get out of the AoE effect. Save myself. Oh wow! Somebody staggered him during that. You can really stagger him during that time? I'm gonna have to try shooting him next time that happens. Ouch. Okay, you got me there, sir. Okay, the tail is now open for damage. Ouch. Okay. Ah, dang it. I wanted to get away and store my shot, but he got me just before I was able to. Go ahead and use our shield. Pick up this. Just gonna kind of poke him here from the distance. Alright, you got me there, sir. Wow. Not sure how I did that. Okay, so he's no longer enraged. Okay, store that shot. Ow. Okay. Avoid the rock spike. Ouch. Okay. That's actually kind of a new attack. Oh, that's him That's him running away. Okay. These have all been used up. Okay. Not the best for our health, but we'll make do. Okay, apparently we've already found him. Somebody says that we have. Ah. Good stuff. Some flux. One of the rarer items that you can find, actually. Grab ourselves this wisp. And then our allies are pointing the other direction, actually. Let's go ahead and head the other way. I was just following that guy blindly a little bit. Admittedly. Okay. Some quartz. Get over here, grab some flowers. More crafting materials. I'm actually kind of low on some stuff. It's not good. Alright, we have already engaged the opponent. He's already doing his swirly thingamajig. And we've already got an ally who's down. Alright. Let's get you up, sir. Guess I'll use another potion, because I need it. And you can see that his armor has completely regenerated. Okay. Dang it. Hit his armor, not his belly. So that was a wasted shot. Didn't stun him like I wanted to, and he just ran me over. Because I was not paying attention. Interestingly enough, I actually do damage to him if I hit his armor while it's not on him. Kind of strange. Woo! What a damage there somehow. Go ahead and store that shot because that's really good. Skarn here is just kind of sitting here and taking it. Not sure what he's planning on doing. Okay, yep, you got me there. Okay, got our shield up. Ooh, okay. That's a broken back leg, maybe? Narrowly dodged that one. Looks like he's going in rage. So you can see that while he's got his armor on, even our best damage shot only does a little bit of damage to him. Not that great. There we go. So, I'm able to do that multi-attack by holding the last attack. Ooh, dodge that one even though you're shooting at me. Okay. Can I... Okay. Good pokage there. Okay, barely got him on that break, but we did get him. Alright, you got me there, but we've actually got another lantern ready already, which is good. And there we go. Another Skarn slain. Good stuff. Alright, plant that banner. Nice quick hunt. And our danger was a little bit higher because we had some allies who went down. Yeah, look at that. AP Games in the house. Yeah. So it did some good damage there. And unfortunately, guys, that's where we're going to call it a day. And for now, call it a series. Again, may return when next time that there is a big update to Dauntless. Or maybe the next time that it goes into open beta or it goes full release. But either way, thank you so much for your series. I appreciate it. I appreciate every like, every subscribe, every comment that you guys leave. It means the world to me as we're building this YouTube channel. And until next time, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you again soon here on additional Pylons Games.